Yes, sir. Let's continue to keep this beast moving because we're about to go into a segment that I like to call the top of the morning report. You feel me? So I'm ready to dive into it. So Sammy, you know what it is. Can we take it away?
Sick of this.
Sick of what? Just go into the I don't understand.
Pino, you're lame.
Pino probably not even in the chat no more. Pino, you still here? He not even here. It's just I don't understand why you.
Boy, quit all that crying.
I'll quit all that crying if we can just get into the top of the morning report. Can we just get into
The top of the morning report is brought to you by Vanta Coffee, the official slurpage of the I Feel Good Morning Show. If you trying to wake up the right way, go to vantacoffee.com. Use promo code KWILL15 at checkout and get 15% off. Don't say we never put you on.
Yeah, don't say we never put you on. All I want to do is just.
Boy, quit all that crying.
All right. So, I want to talk about something for the top of the morning report today, and what really made me think about doing this was there's a friend of mine that locked up before the pandemic, got locked up, just got out, ready to implement himself back into the world. This used to be one of my, one of my road dogs when it came to us going to clubs and house parties and stuff. You feel me? Got into a little trouble. You feel me? Ain't gonna put all my dog business in the street. Let's just say, he was heroic in saving a woman from getting beat up, and he kind of took that thing a little too far. Let's just say the other person, I don't think he's gonna be walking no time soon. You feel me? He wheelchair. So yeah, my dog. We ain't gonna go deep into it, but yeah. So long story short, my dog did his time. You feel me? He did the crime. He did the time. Now my dog out. You know what I'm saying? And he was asking me like, bro, you already know, man. I'm trying to get out here in these streets and the nightlife. And I was like, it ain't what it used to be, my G. It's a little different. You feel me? It's a little different. So I wanted to talk about, that right there. You feel me? Like what it was like to be outside before the pandemic and after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Because nightlife is different now. You know what I'm saying? It is completely different. It is not the same. Juvenile prime, you can go and do something else because you don't know nothing about this anyways. So you wouldn't even know the difference because you ain't go to clubs and stuff. Probably because at the time you weren't old enough to get in, but right now this is an area where grown folks talking, so you can just move to the side. Anyways, and when I say different, I don't just mean the club, just that the clubs cost more, or like certain places ain't packed no more or nothing like that. I mean the entire culture around going out is different. It's changed now. You feel me? Like y'all know what I'm talking about. It is completely another level, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Sure you were. Sure thing, pal. Said I was an adult for COVID. Yeah, sure thing, pal. Now look, real deal. The culture changed because before the pandemic, bruh, Friday night came, Saturday night came. The question wasn't if you were going somewhere. The question was, where we going? You feel me? Wasn't no if. It was, where we going? Going out was almost the default. You know what I'm saying? You worked all week. Friday came, you called the squad. You figured out what everybody was wearing, figured out who was driving, and y'all went out. You feel me? Now, staying home is completely normal. And a lot of people would be like, oh, it's because you're getting older. Nah. That's not the case. It ain't because you're getting older. I'm talking about people that's young people. A lot of people staying home is normal to them. You want to know why? Because now people will order some food. People will turn Netflix on. You know what I'm saying? They'll get on the game. Gaming is a whole nother level now. You feel me? People will get on FaceTime and just FaceTime their people. You know what I'm saying? Invite people over and be perfectly fine. And that changes everything, bro. That changes everything. It's like, it's all different now.
The pandemic basically forced people to discover that staying home could still be entertaining. Once that habit became normal, nightlife had to compete with the convenience of home.
It did. Once that got normal, bro, when you at home and when you were forced to stay in and you were forced to figure out how to be entertained at the crib, once that happened, home is a tough competitor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at home, you got free parking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at home, you ain't charging me $18 for a drink. You feel me? At home ain't got a $30 cover to get into that beast. You know what I'm saying? At home, you ain't gotta wait on no Uber. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta stand in no line. Like, bro, if you want somebody to leave the house now, you gotta give them a reason. Like, bro, you didn't have to say nothing. Yo, you wanna go somewhere? Hey, you wanna go out? Bet. You get dressed and you leave. Before the pandemic, that's what it was like. You feel me? We just wanted to go. It didn't even matter. We didn't even know where we was going. We just wanted to go because at home was just boring. You feel me? And after the pandemic, it forced you to understand what it was. Bro, come on. Come on. You feel me? And that's the problem. Not really the problem. I would say that's the biggest change I've noticed, right? Because before, the club itself could be the destination. You know what I'm saying? You going to the club, that's the destination. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say, yo, we going to freaking Avalanche tonight. Nobody asked who was performing. Nobody asked what the theme was for the night. You know, if the club had a reputation. You know, what type of crowd. But none of that. It didn't matter. You know what we knew? All we needed to know, the DJ was going to be there to play some music. We knew it was going to be jumping. That's it. Today, you tell somebody, yo, come to the clubs on Saturday. First question, what's going on? Who going to be there? You know, somebody performing? Or is it somebody's birthday? What's the theme? How much is it? What parking look like? You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though a lot of these things existed before the pandemic, it didn't matter because going out was freaking something you looked forward to. Like, you gotta give people a whole presentation now. You feel me? If you want them to go anywhere.
And that's really a value calculation. People still want to socialize, but the experience has to feel worth the money, travel, and time.
Bingo. It has to feel worth it. Because a night out can get expensive fast. Like, real deal. You know it can. Like, let's really think about it. You pay to get in, right? You pay for parking. If you're not driving, you're taking the Uber back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to the spot, you're going to want drinks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to grab food afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You're going with somebody, and you got a squad, then you got to multiply some of that. That's more money being spent. You know what I'm saying? So you can easily look up and realize, bruh, I just spent over 100 tonight. Easily. Like that. But what did I actually do? And that's why people now are more selective. You know what I'm saying? Because before, you can go out multiple times in the month and not even think about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, it got to be some reason. Now it's, I'm going out because of this birthday. I'm going out to this concert. You feel me? Going out to this festival. Now, this don't apply to people like 19 and younger. You feel me? People that 19 and younger, they never understood that before the pandemic anyway. So for them, outside is outside. So they still living in that area that we wish that we can get back to. Us that had that, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? Because going out became more occasion based, especially now with everything going on. And another thing, people go out earlier now, if y'all didn't notice. Back in the day, bro, bro. Pino, I know you know. Pino, you was around the 6 CNT days, baby. You know. Back in the day, depending on, where you at, bro, we might leave the crib at midnight. Just straight up. Hit it. We might leave the crib at midnight. Cause midnight is when everything started to jump. Like now, people, they leaving the house at 8. Leaving at 8. Like that's me now. Hey, look, now that's what I'm about. You feel me? Because I ain't going out I'm not nightlifing like that no more. You feel me? So, I need to get by, take my old out of sleep. You feel me? But back when we were in our going out days, nobody was leaving at 10 o'clock. What? You crazy? Hannibal, they don't understand. If you ain't been to club space in Miami, you don't understand, bro. It don't jump till 1 in the morning. You feel me? If you weren't leaving until 2, 3, maybe 4 in the morning, I'm talking about leaving the club to go back home at like, bro, you weren't leaving until 3, 4 in the morning. Now, people will get there at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10, and then at midnight be like, all right, I'm good. The whole timeline shifted, bro. Hannibal, talk to him. Club space. And at first, because I was used to that 3, 4 in the morning, and then I got invited to club space. I got invited to perform, and I was cool with the DJ. I'm like, bro, it's 5 a.m. They still going? Bro, it's 6 a.m. They still, bro. I'm talking about everybody left at 7, bro. Everybody left at 7. And when I toured in Europe, I understood why, because they don't leave till 7, 8 in the morning. It's different. Yeah, these little young Thundercats ain't built like us no more, bro. It's different. Like I said, bro, the whole timeline shifted. And I think that's part of why you're seeing more, like you realize now you're seeing more brunch parties, a lot of day parties, a lot of rooftops, restaurants that, that turn into lounges. You're seeing a lot of happy hour events, game nights, you know what I'm saying? Stuff where people, they can have that nightlife experience and without necessarily committing their time into the entire night. You feel me? That's what it is. That's what it's turned into, bro.
That's one of the biggest structural changes. Dinner, socializing and nightlife used to be separate parts of the evening. Now venues are combining them into one experience.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Before you had dinner first, then went home, changed clothes, then hit the club. You feel me? It was just different. Get suited and booted, go to dinner, go home, get fresh to death, go out. Now, the restaurant's got DJs in them now. The restaurant got a DJ. The brunch places got hookahs. The rooftops got bottle services now. You know what I'm saying? You got karaoke. There's a live band in the corner. And then at 10 o'clock, the lights dim. The whole place turned into a damn lounge. Everything has become hybrid. Everything has become hybrid. And another major difference, dancing. Bruh. People used to go out specifically because they wanted to dance. You feel me? Me and my homie Manny, we can clown Manny all we want to. Y'all know me and Pino, the whole squad, we got our inside jokes on clowning Manny. But bruh, when we hit the club, every time we dancing in the middle, people circled around us, and then it's a big freaking party. People used to go out specifically to dance, bro, because they wanted to dance. They went to the club and actually got on the damn dance floor and danced, bro. Now, depending on the spot, you got everybody in sections. It's insane. The only dancing is being done is twerking. That's it. That's it. Yeah, people twerked back in our day too, but they had more dance moves than just twerking. Now everybody in sections, taking pictures, recording videos. You know what I'm saying? You know, standing around, looking at everybody else. Everybody want to make sure that they look like they having a great time instead of just having a great time. You feel me? Bro, they don't do the Pinot dance no more, dog. You feel me? Like, that's a bar. Everybody want to make sure they look like they having a great time instead of just having a great time. It's crazy. J Mopa, what's good? Welcome to the I Feel Good Morning Show, my G. You know what I'm saying? And the social media is the reason for that. Social media changed that like crazy. Because social media is almost part of nightlife now. Like, social media is the place where you get most of that nightlife content now. Before social media, you know, was what it is today, if something happened Saturday night, you had to be there to see what happened Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? That's what created the fear of missing out. Like, people are like, nah, I gotta go out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss nothing to happen. I don't want to see if something may jump off at Atlantis. I want to be, you feel me? If you missed it, Monday morning, everybody at work or school, you know, talking about what happened. And you just sitting there clueless, not knowing what happened because you decided not to go out. You feel me? Now, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? The event ain't even over yet. And already, you know, you saw 37 Instagram stories from what happened. You don't even gotta go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Which creates an interesting problem. Social media promotes the event, but it can also make people feel like they've already experienced part of it without attending.
Exactly. And that's crazy. Because promoters need social media. But social media also gave everybody a window into the party. So promoters can't just make a flyer no more. You know what I'm saying? Before, you make the flyer, you pass it around, word of mouth, hit your contact list, depending on how old you is, hit your Rolodex. I'm glad I never had a Rolodex. But you tell everybody where to be. Now, you need the reels. You need your recap videos. You know what I'm saying? You need influencers. You need artists. You know what I'm saying? You need all that. You need people posting. You need the countdowns. You need clips from the last event showing how crazy it was. Now promoters are content creators, bruh. And people do their research now. They'll go to Instagram and look at the venue, look at the crowd, look at the older events, see what everybody wearing, look at whether the place actually look packed or not. Before they even, you know, buy a ticket, before they, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we're not really in a venue economy anymore. No longer in the venue economy anymore, bro. We're in an experience economy now. We're in an experience economy. And that's important for anybody throwing events to understand. If you throwing events in 2026, understand that we're no longer in a venue economy anymore. We're in an experience economy. And that's important. Because the pitch can't just be, come to our club Saturday. Look at the size of this place. Look how beautiful. It don't matter. That's not enough no more. The pitch got to be, yo, this right here is happening on Saturday night. That's what it got to be now. You know what I'm saying? This artist is performing here. Saturday night, it's going to be this thing. This is going to be the experience. This is who will be there. That's what you're going to see. And if you're not there, you miss something. That's why themed events have become so strong now. it has become so strong. You know, now they're having like 2000 nights. You see a lot of R&B nights. You see Afrobeat nights. You see adult game nights. You know, we got listening parties, a lot of album release parties, karaoke nights, comedy shows, day parties. Like, people want something that they can experience. Now, a lot of these things that, you know, existed before, but they're on overkill now. You damn right, Hannibal. We damn sure gonna bring it back now. Yes, sir. Another thing that changed is how people meet each other. Oh my God. Back in the day, the club was a part of your social network, bro. You met somebody at the club. You met somebody downtown. You feel me? You met them at the movies. You met somebody there. You got their number. Maybe you called them tomorrow. Maybe you never saw them again. You feel me? But I said day party, you bastard. But hell, they got them too. they got gay parties too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going out was your social network. You met new friends, met promoters, you discovered new DJs. You heard new artists. You know what I'm saying? You saw fashion you never saw before. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of that discovery happens before you even leave the house now. You know what I'm saying? Now you meet them on Instagram, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You heard one of the DJs mixes on lines now. You know, dating apps replace what clubs used to be socially. DMs replace walking in the room, you know, going across the room and having to spit game. DMs made that easy now. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
And there's also a generation that became adults during the lockdown years. Some of them simply never developed the same weekly nightlife routine that previous generations considered normal.
Come on, man. And to me, that's the major point. Pino, you're a piece of trash. Now, you know damn well it was you that was going to them parties, bro. But yeah, what Sammy just said, that's a major point. Think about somebody who was 18, 19, 20 years old when everything shut down. Those are the years when you're normally learning how to be outside. Like the people that were 18, 19, 20, probably juvenile prime in them areas right there. That's when people learned how to be outside. You were learning the nightlife. You're going to your first clubs. You're meeting new people. You're building that habit. The whole group of young adults basically, like, they skipped that part. They didn't have that. That's why it feels so different, because this generation that we're in, where these people are the people who would have carried this thing on, they missed that. So we can't assume every generation is automatically going to grow up and start going to clubs the way we did. You know, they might socialize completely different. You know what I'm saying? And even the people who used to go out every weekend, you know, a lot of us older now. You know what I'm saying? We got kids, started a business. You know what I'm saying? You know, got used to being home, realized, bro, I actually like my couch because, bro, I actually like my couch. So when people say nightlife is dead, I don't necessarily think that's completely accurate. It ain't fair to say, you feel me? Because people still want to party. People still want to socialize. People still want to hear music. People still want to dress up. Women want to get dolled up still. People still want to celebrate. But now they need a better reason to leave the house. That's the difference. Before 2020, it's Saturday, what club we hitting? Now, it's who gonna be there, what's happening, how much, how far, where am I parking, what time does it end, you know, is it worth putting pants on? That's what it's gonna be.
So nightlife isn't necessarily disappearing. The expectation changed. People want more convenience, more value, and a more memorable experience when they do decide to go out.
Back. Big facts. Nightlife didn't die. The culture changed. And the venues, the promoters, the artists, the event organizers who understand that, those are the ones who winning. Them the ones that are gonna win. Stop simply trying to get people to come somewhere because that day is not here no more. You have to give them a reason to say, nah, I can't miss that. You feel me? And that's the top of the morning report.
You're rocking with the best.
Yeah.
I feel good.